Hey guys, Felix from Got Milk Gaming here. I'm about to bring you guys the third and last deck profile from the 3v3 at Midnight Comics case tournament, which we ended up winning. Shout out to Jose and Thomas. I played Drytron Dragoon. I feel like the list, or Dragoon and Drytron is really good. My teammate Brad, sent me a deck list that he was playing, and he felt like it was consistent enough for me to try it, and I basically tweaked it at my playstyle and my ratio preference, and nothing. Let's go ahead and let me show you guys. So I played 3 alpha. Obviously, gets you to any of your ritual monsters. One of the I think Zeta and Alpha are the best starters for the deck. If Zeta Alpha is full combo, so this is Alpha is really important in the deck. Then I played 3 Zetas. Obviously, searches you the ritual spell. Zeta Alpha or Alpha Zeta, however you want to say it, is full combo. So you play 3 to maximize the consistency. I played 3 Gamma. 3 because a lot of players are moving towards maining DD Crow, especially Tri-Brigade, since they can search it off of Shurag, or playing Psycho Reader in the side instead of Droll. So this maximizes the chances of Gamma resolving and those cards not hurting you. And then the 1 Delta. Only played 1 because I play Prosperity, so I'm usually not going to draw from it. It's just the body. It's number 10 for the Drytron monster count. If I do resolve the draw, it's cool. If I don't, then I don't. It's just there to be another name. So that is 10 Drytrons. I'll show you guys the spell cards to go with them a little on. So that's 10 Drytron. Then obviously I'm playing Dragoon. I'm playing the Dark Magician and the Red Eyes Black Dragon. You have to play them. If not, you can't summon Dragoon. It's the bricks you have to play along with Red Eyes Fusion. For the fairies, I played 3 Diviner, which is one of the best cards in the deck. Makes the deck versatile. You could dump Ents to destroy a card on the field. You could dump Herald to search either a ritual spell or a ritual monster. It's also a tuner. You could actually synchro summon into Herald of the Arclight. I love this card. Really good card. Helps the deck a lot. I played 3 orange, 2 Ava. My teammate Jose was playing 2-1, but I feel with people playing Droplet in the main and Dark Ruler in the side, as we saw this weekend in the tournament we were at, not saying like big scale tournament, but the case tournament we were at, people were signing in Dark Ruler and maining Droplets. So I believe 3 and 2 gives me a better chance for me to go. If they Dark Ruler me or Droplet my monsters on board, I usually have 2 of these and like most likely a 3rd fairy and a 4th, depends like my hand. So it's like I just like the versatility it gives me. I played 2 hand traps in the main, which were Droll. I told my teammate Jose before the event that I was maining Droll because I knew like a couple of the players that were gonna be there, and I knew there was gonna be Drytron or like Shadow Invoke decks. So I kind of like put in 2 Drolls the night before. It worked out perfectly. Every time I activated draw, it resolved, and it really like put a hole on my opponent's like turn. Happy about the choice. Don't know how I feel about moving forward because I want to like implement other cards in the deck or add other cards to the deck. And then for the rituals, I played the 1 Cyber Angel Edatin, Cyber Angel Benton, Herald of Ultimateness. I'm trying to get an Ultra one, and Draconids. So I feel like this is standard. I didn't, but I did miss Natasha in the main deck. I'm playing her in the side for going second. I want to incorporate her back, but I don't want to cut the Drolls. So I don't know, and I don't want to up the number from 42, more like over 42. So I have to see how I figure it out. Since I have a big tournament this weekend, I think right now it's 130 players, like pre-reg. So let's see how I test this weekend, like moving forward. But I kind of want to put Natasha back. For the spells, I played 2 preparation of rights. My teammate Brad, like I said, he sent me a list and I kind of like tweaked it to my own like liking. He was playing these at 2. I kind of like the idea because if my opponent doesn't open draw, this lets me get Meteonis an extra time from the graveyard. As discard fodder for Dragoon. Also, it puts another fairy in my hand. For Orange Light, like I said, the cases where they Dark Ruler or Droplet me. Also adds consistency to the deck. I like it. I definitely like this in the deck now, so I definitely will keep it. I played 2 Cyber Emergencies. I played only 2 because I'm scared of draw. So I tried to like cut a lot of like the extra cards. Like instead of playing 3 of this, 3 prosperity, like I tried to cut them just so I don't lose that hard to draw. I played 2 prosperity. This card is really good because it gets you to the call by or a fairy if you got Orange Light in hand to stop the draw. It gets you to another name. It gets you to a whole bunch of stuff. I played 2 tactics. I don't have the third. I lended it out, and I haven't seen the person to get my third back. I most likely would play this to 3. This card is amazing. Helped me so much this weekend. It's been helping me because I've been playing the deck already for a week and a half. Good card, like amazing card. Nothing else I can say about that. The 3 Novas. So obviously you need the Nova. Novas is a way to get into a name without searching it. So it plays around draw and it gets you to another name. So inherently I'm playing 10 Drytron monsters. So this is 13, 15, 17. And then the Foolish Boreal would be 18. So I'm playing basically 18 numbers. I mean 18 names, sorry. I don't know. I love my ratios. Obviously, the only one I don't like is tactics. I would definitely play that 1 to 3. But like for the searchers, I love my ratios. I don't think I will change them going forward. And then obviously for the one of, like I said, foolish. The 1 Meteonis, the 1 instant fusion, the 1 call by, and the 1 red ice fusion. So foolish, obviously it's a name. Also versatility gives you could dump Natasha or dump like a ultimateness if you could ritual summon it. The 1 Meteonis. I was testing 2, didn't like it. I never like, I don't know. I just think 1 is sufficient. The instant fusion and call by going first cards. Instant fusion prevents you from getting draw, stops a hand trap. It's also a level 1, so you could either use the Millennium Eyes, a Drytron monster, and Diviner synchro summon Herald, or you could just make what's his name, Mu Beta. Call by, obviously no explanation needed. It's call by, and then the 3rd brick, which is Red Ice Fusion. I opened Red Ice Fusion twice the whole tournament. It wasn't really bad. I actually got to resolve it once, and the Dragoon stuck. So, can't be mad. For side deck, so my side deck choices are a little weird. I still love them though, even though they're weird. So I'm gonna go for back row. I played the 1 red reboot because I expected a lot of like again Shadow, Invoke or Tri Brigade or like stuff that plays traps. And 3 Twin Twisters because Anti-Spell and Imperial Order are in the format, so you need reactive cards in order to be able to like keep playing with your spells, especially this deck that needs the spells in order to extend. I think that ratio was good. For like other stuff, I played 3 Contact C. Only cited them in once against Tri Brigade. My opponent banished. Was it Tri Brigade? I think it was. No, it was. I didn't play Tri Brigade. It was against something. He linked. I specialed, and then he didn't have like a generic link too, so he like literally was stuck on board. I played the 1 Natasha. This card is really good though right now. I played the 1 Natasha for going second. The 1 Lancia for certain decks that I knew, like I played a Dino scrap deck. I never saw the Lancia. I don't think I ever needed it, but I cited it in just in case. I could search it. I can, you know, it's just a good card to have, especially if I could search it. I don't need to play multiples. The 3 Ghost Bells, I always cite these in after game 1 because of Psycho Reader and DD Crows. This prevents it. Plus, obviously, it also stops like Set Call by the Grave or like whatever, like anything your opponent like Gamma, Revolt, obviously. So I just I always, if I play Drytron, I'm always gonna play 3 Ghost Bells on the side. And then the last hand trap was 3 Nib because Prank Kids is a problem. Even though Drytron does not have a big problem with Prank Kids, the deck is still a problem. Salad is also in the format. For any random decks like PK or like whatever. I actually played PK in the top 4. He brick game. I won game 1. He brick game 2, so I didn't need the Nib, but it was in hand just in case. Nib is really good right now, in my opinion. And then lastly, the extra deck. So the extra deck, I want to change this. I have to incorporate because I have to. It's not it's like I have to incorporate Appaloosa and IP. So this is gonna change, but this is what I played for the 3v3. I played double Herald, 1 Ents, Dragoon, Millennium, Eyes Restrict. So obviously, for going first, going second, be able to destroy stuff. Search spell or ritual monster, and then boss monster. Usually I make him. It's really hard for people to out him. You know, it's just an amazing card. I don't think it needs to be banned. It's not that broken. Droplet stops it. Like, there's a lot of things that stop it. For the XYZs, I played Beatrice. Obviously, Dumper into either you get a name if you need it, or you could get Ava to search 2. I think that's self-explanatory. This is for the Zeus play. You put it on top of Mu Beta. After he attacks, you put Zeus. Now you got 4 materials. 2 Mu Betas. I think besides Dragoon, best card in the extra deck. It forces out your opponent hand traps, either Veiler or Imperm. So when you summon your what's her name, your Herald, your Diviner, they most likely don't have another hand trap for it. And the nice thing is that, yeah, you'll stop my dump effect, but if I make another one, I can still use the ritual summon effect because that's not once per turn, obviously. The Zeus, self-explanatory. Zeus play in case I need to. Clears boards. Doesn't destroy. Gets rid of Dragoon. So it's really nice. And then for the links, I played the 1 Link Karibo. Utility, obviously Phoenix, Nightmare Phoenix to get rid of spells and like traps, back row. The Anaconda, obviously needed for the Dragoon play. Nothing like, you know, out the ordinary. Unicorn, just in case, you know, in case I need to get rid of something, spin it back. And then Boral Sword. Boral Sword obviously gives me the OTK factor. Also, like against, I haven't played it, but in theory against Zoo decks, they'll go try to swing directly to make Zeus. You could put it in defense. There goes their turn. I think this is needed. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna cut for IP or Appaloosa. But I have to incorporate those 2 cards in this deck. My teammate Jose yesterday showed me how important they are and how they could help me grind in like grindy matches. So I have to incorporate them. I don't want to cut the double Herald, so I'm thinking about cutting 1 Herald and maybe the Unicorn, or maybe the Phoenix. So I have to check. I don't want to cut the Downerd, even though it's like logical to cut it, but I'll see what I do. And then that's the deck profile, guys. I want to give a couple shout outs. Shout out to Make Night Comics for hosting the tournament. Shout out to Jose for actually like wanting me to play with him. Shout out to Thomas for playing with us too, because we didn't have a third until you showed up. or to Jose invited you. I want to shout out Endangered Hobbies and Native Mall. Shout out to Richie and Antonio. Great store. Player. They're all for the players. You know, I can't really say nothing bad about the store. The store is amazing. Shout out to Imperial Gaming in Southington. If you guys are in Connecticut, go check them out. Also, another player, like they're all for the players. Good pricing, amazing people. Shout out to Alex and Art. And that would be it. Shout out to my teammates, actually. Shout out to Brad. Shout out to Matt, Hornes, Ben, Jesus Christ, Jorge, Jose, Danny. Feel like I'm missing a couple, but I'm sorry if I missed you. Shout out to the whole Got Mule Gaming family. And nothing. That's it, guys. Enjoy your day. I'm out.